Okay, let's do this. So, hi everybody. Let me get the chat set up here just right. There we go. So you might, oops, okay, wait, respond. You might hear some noise in the background. I don't know if the microphone will pick it up, but yeah, we got a couple cats still out. But Bullet came home last night, so he's all good and safe, just laying in the bathroom like he owns the place. Cats, am I right? Anyways, let's get back into the game. Just let you guys know what's going on with this. There we go. Just to let you guys know, I did jump back into the game for a brief time and set up some monitors. Didn't do anything fancy. You're not missing out on anything. I just looked up the commands for a few things and got Tim set up for Tim is in Taladin's inventory management. Got set up for a couple of the assembler devices, grinder, or the gravel sifters, and a couple other things. And so that's all set. I got a oxygen level for the interior of the command center. Little meter that shows how much oxygen is in the place. If it's got an air leak or whatever, then I can know. And so it wasn't really much. And a lot of these videos, well, a lot of these streams, I guess, won't have exactly a whole ton of progress in them because things in Space Engineers tend to take a long period of time to build big things in particular. So they kind of stretch things out. Now, if I was recording these as I usually do, I'd have all the waiting bits done off camera, and anything to do with some action, whether it's mining or whatever, I would do that live or do that in the recording. So, but basically, you're not missing anything with what I did. In fact, I might just get in there and show you guys what was done to catch you up in case you're interested. A lot of these mods and scripts kind of need a little finessing depending on what you're doing and how they interact with other mods. Okay. Okay, there they are. Alright, so I did update these. That tells the weather, and the computer's freezing up a little bit. This is the radar range, power and hydrogen, and if I have a locked target, which looks like that. There we go. Alright. So I set up the monitors, and it's getting a little bit dodgy here. Maybe we have to take... I don't want to do that one. I wanted to do that one. So we'll just take the brackets off of that. That might be contributing to the lag a little bit. And it looks good, but it's still lagging. So we'll just temporarily take the brackets out of there. Let's see. Oh, it's still lagging. Well, it could be Tim. I don't know. That's why I don't like putting a whole bunch of scripts in the game. So it does kind of make it lag, but we have both pages, and for some reason that got reset. Okay, so I got to turn the text padding that. Oh, where is that? Right here. There. So you can see all the ammo I have stockpiled. And I'm freezing up. Okay, another thing I did. Let's see. Now I found the command to force gravel into the sifters. So I have ingot, stone, and 300,000. So Tim force colon ingot slash stone colon 300K. You can actually put K or M if you want thousands or millions put in, but there's a limit. And as you can see, there's not quite enough yet in total, but it is split up between all of the gravel sifters, which are turned off because I need to get these full before I can turn them on and let them go ham on it. I also set the refineries to, instead of just being cobalt or gold or what have you, to also accept stone, so we can get all this extra stone that we've mined all through the system here. So that's like a backup system for that. And just freeze it up. So I have oxygen status indicator for there, and that will tell me the oxygen status in all the rooms that I have it set up for. So far the command tower is the only one I have that in, and so one big display, but if I put in several other rooms that are linked to the air vents, it'll have them all stacked up in here. And it keeps freezing up. That drives me nuts. Alright, we can... let's see. How we do it? There we go. And we just erase that. Damn it. So there we go. So that's blank for now. I might just turn this script off. Try to keep it simple, but I like having all kinds of information up here, especially like right here with the ammo. I definitely need to know what kinds I have on hand. And let's see, Vulcan Mag, EMP. And okay, I got some up there. Okay, so we'll set, actually, you're better off to set a quota, or set an amount, here. Alright, so assembler. Okay, so we need to change these numbers a little bit. So this will basically keep components that you set in, specify in here, up to a certain level, and if you have over that level, then it won't make anymore. So that's quite useful. So set 10,000 for that. So all the ones that I use the most will get this treatment. Don't use these that often, so 1,000 is perfectly fine. Computers, I do tend to use those. Wired components. And we don't need that. Let's see. Solar cells. Power cells. Superconductors. Oh, come on, these are sluggish tonight. And I restarted my computer before the stream, so I don't know what's the deal. And I have to remember to take some mods out because I don't use more than half of these. It's just a overcomplication of things. Let's see. Okay, these should be 1,000. I wish you can see what these are. I think these are the Vulcan rounds, so we'll make 10,000 of each. I'm still trying to figure out why some of the guns won't stick with one or the other. Aiden and the Bofors, we need 10,000. All right, let's look at so that is 30 millimeter AP shell and 30 millimeter HE shell, or 300 millimeter. So we can make 1,000 of those. Why did I have 900 millimeter? Indeed. Okay, so there's that. Alright, magnetic slugs. I think that should be good for now. Okay. We have a pretty decent store of weapons and ammo. C-RAM ammo, Northwind weapons, okay. So it's producing. And if my assemblers are set up right, yep. It's spread out, well, not to all of them. It's supposed to spread out the amount to be made to all of my assemblers, so it makes it go by faster. What is this? Oh, it's a C-Wiz stuff, okay. Groovy. Now let's get some hydrogen. Alright, now... okay, it's going real slow. We'll play with this. It's not like I don't have enough missile defense. Well, I'm thinking... oh, freezing up there. I think it might be worthwhile to take the coil cannons off, or yeah, it's freezing up a lot. Crap. Let's take this out of my view. Let's see, we got Aidens, we got Vulcans. Let's take these out. And replace them with that. Let's see. Should be coming along. There we go. Millimeter ammo, TT. Okay, C-RAM ammo. No. It's not... It keeps acting up, so I think it might be a mod that's screwing things around. But we will set up for that and see if it's loaded up. So it says it's loading up with energy. Alright, I took certain kind of ammo here. Alright. Hey, Wild Style, how you doing? I'm not doing too bad. Just had a busy day. Just kind of getting my game on. Tomorrow's the real busy day, so kind of getting myself psyched up for that. Alright, so we replaced the Vulcans for Sea Whizzes. See how that goes. I need to go back here. And actually go over here. Alright. Okay, so you come across these unknown signals. You're supposed to just click on them. That's not how it's supposed to go. If you press the button, it's supposed to potentially get you a special item like suit or something. What's happening tomorrow? We got a lot of yard work to do. We got yard work and cleaning up the garage and backyard. It's been a mess, so we'll be spending, hopefully the weather's decent, although it says it's going to be rainy, but we're going to be spending a large chunk of the day doing that kind of stuff. And that kind of stuff is really tiring to me because I have I have atrial fibrillation, so it doesn't take much to make my heart go, not gonna do it anymore. And so yeah, I get tired really easy, and so hopefully I can get through a day tomorrow of getting this stuff done. Of course, my sister's going to be doing most of the garage stuff. I'll be doing yard work with cutting down little sapling trees that's growing up through the gardens and the bush lines and stuff like that, and just trying to clean it up and make it look halfway decent. Well, that's very nice. I'm sure she'll be happy to see you. Yeah. Yeah, one of the things I don't want to do is put my mom in a nursing home, which is why one of many reasons why I'm living at home with her. We kind of had not really bad experience, but it just the experience didn't last long. I'll just leave it at that for my grandma. And my mom and my grandparents used to run a nursing home back mid 60s or so. In fact, my mom and dad, well, my mom met my dad while she was working at a nursing home. Okay. A lot of things have changed since the 60s, I'm sure. So we got those in. What do I need? No, I need to check the stone levels. And they're still pretty damn high. And I kind of put a pause on the drilling until I can clear out some of these. You know, that's pretty much the same. You know, when I was 20 years younger, going out was all I wanted to do. And as time progressed on, it's like, no, I like being at home. I like being by myself. Don't like being in other people's business. Don't like all the stuff that comes with being around people. And then it was anxiety when it comes to the phone. Just like, oh, I don't want to answer the damn thing. And yeah, just yeah. So I know all about anxiety. But the heart problems, it's like, oh, hello. Whoa! Friendly fire, jeez, oh Pete's. As I was saying, 4 years ago, I had a stroke brought on because of um, my heart, would beat irregularly, and I would uh, fall asleep here in my office, and I woke up and went out to have a cigarette, and usually I mumbled to myself, and talk to myself, just kind of clear my thoughts, get them lined up, and when I went to speak, I couldn't say the words right. It's like writer's block for your mouth, or there's these things I've seen on cell phones, or there's even a device called a voice jammer, where it's like if you hear your own voice a quarter second after you say it, it kind of messes you up, so you can't really speak because it kind of gums up all your words. Well, that's what it was like, but like really amplified. So I knew what I was saying, and I knew the words I was trying to say, but they weren't fully coming out, and so I knew something was wrong. And then the what was it? I think it was the right. Yeah, it was the right side of my face started to droop, and I was like, "Uh-oh, I kind of know what this might be." And then it really hit home when I tried writing. I'm just writing stuff down all the time. I got notes all over the place, and I couldn't write worth a damn, and I couldn't even type worth a damn. But I could handle everything else nice, not a problem. And I had a stroke. It was what's it called? Ischemic stroke in the basal ganglia part of my brain, and it made my fine motor functions on my right side of my body not work so good. So I had function, I couldn't I couldn't write. So those kind of details was kind of screwy. And then with speaking, I had slurred speech, and I couldn't even say half the words I wanted to say. And so New Year's Day, I went into the hospital, spent 4 days, and it seemed like more like a luxury resort hotel. It wasn't that great, but I mean, it was a nice hospital. And about 3 months later, took about 2 to 3 months anyway, I was mostly recovered. I still have little after effects where I'll be trying to speak and I kind of lose my train of thought, or I can't get it out just right, or you might even hear it every now and then out of me, but and it also kicks in when I'm like really excited, really passionate about something. When I'm really pushing to say something, get all the details in, and I just kind of coddle it all up. Yeah. My main thing is I don't go out much, largely because I don't have a reason to. It's like I've already been to places outside of the house, and I only go out to get specific things and make my way back. I go into grocery stores. I usually prefer to do them when they were open after midnight. I go in at like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning when all the people are stocking shelves and there's barely anybody in there. And now that because of COVID restrictions, and they've decided to not be 24 hours and to be closed at midnight, so I go in really late or really, really early so I can keep away from everybody that comes in, because I just don't like the hassle of other people being around when I go shopping. And when I go shopping, I get in, I get out, and I get home. I just don't want to dilly dally. So I get a lot of that public anxiety kind of stuff. But part of it has to do with just being fed up with people. Sounds bad, but the town just north of Lansing here, near where I live, is called DeWitt, and a lot of the people are what my brother named, and I fully use the term myself. They're all DeWittians, and it's not that people can't be very intelligent. It's just that they're very inconsiderate or very non-aware of their surroundings. Going into a grocery store, which is the main one is up here in DeWitt, people will stand with a shopping cart in front of them and block a whole aisle and have conversations with people blocking the aisle, or just be like, where am I? I'll be damned, I'm in a store. Look at that, the ceiling is so high. And just like, move it. It's just really aggravating. So I just don't feel the need to go out anywhere. Oftentimes it's just I want to get in, I want to get out and go home. But at the same time, I'll be at the store waiting in line, and I'll be one of the most patient people you'll ever meet. Even letting people cut in front of me or get in front of me in line, not a problem. It's like I want to get the hell out of here, but I'm not going to be completely miserable about it. Just collect my thoughts where I'm sitting. Trying to think what I can add to this base that I haven't already. But my original idea seems pretty good. We'll come over here and see what the cargo situation is. Well, everything's gummed up, so I can't do anything right now. Well, I could probably set up more defenses. No. You know, I can build a rover. That's probably what I should be doing. Okay. Same. You don't have to apologize. Let me put it like this, Wild Style. In my chat rooms, in my comment sections, anything to do with me, never apologize for saying something if you really mean it. Other people may want you to censor yourself. This is a free speech zone. Anything goes, even stuff that even I don't like, I will allow because I am for free speech. It's not to say that you can yell fire, or to lie, because those, in my opinion, are not free speech. So don't knowingly lie. But if you feel a certain way, if you think a certain way, it's not a problem here. It might affect others or whatever, but this is my room, my chat room, my videos, and it's allowed. So don't feel like you have to apologize or that you're gonna offend anybody. If they're here and they get offended, they'll go away. Everybody's got their right to opinion, and whether it's right or wrong, more power to them. But yes, I do feel the same way. I don't like being in crowds, and I don't like being around a lot of people. And I put it like this: I hate people, but I love individuals. Because people as a whole is stupid, but people can be stupid or intelligent. Be smart or common sense wise, be brilliant on an individual level. And I don't like to judge people, one person for a whole lot of people, but I will judge a whole lot of people for a whole lot of people. I don't know if that made much sense, but it's just, it does in my brain. All right, what am I? Oh yeah. Actually. Okay, and then. Plop. Oh, I know how you feel, and I just say whatever's on my mind. Anybody has a problem with it, well, it's their problem. Everybody can speak as freely as they want. It's a God-given right. It's not limited because of fifis. I mean, the way I look at it is you can say whatever you want, just don't be purposely malicious. And that's not even a contradiction of what I just said about being free speech. It's just, don't be malicious. Don't be evil, essentially. Okay, now let's see. I get a projector. How's this go? finish that light. There we go. Let's see. Okay, so that should project over that. I don't remember which one that was. I think this is it. You know what? Let's do this. This. Yep. So that's the right one. Okay. There we go. I don't know if you feel free to elaborate. I mean, I don't want to pry, but what do you mean? I mean, I don't know exactly what to say on that, but evil is not subjective. If you are out to hurt somebody and whatnot, or do something that is completely amoral, that should be along the lines of evil, but I think my brother kind of feels like that, except my brother doesn't realize what he does. I don't want to go too much into it because it talks about my brother, and my brother isn't here to defend himself, but my brother means well, but he doesn't always do things well. And sometimes I think he thinks we don't want him around. Well, we do want him around. We just don't want him acting the way that he does. I guess that's about the best and limited amount that I can say. Yeah. That's all ass backwards. It's not the top, that's the bottom. Let's see. Pitch. It's going that way. Ugh. Alright, cool. So you gotta turn turn it. Oh, that's the wrong one. Oh, we'll need to turn it that way. Okay, so that looks about right. Now let's lift it up and forward. So how are we doing here? Okay, that's looking good. We just need light block. There we go. Alright, so we'll get a new rover going. Might need to throw in... I didn't say the one thing. Alright, build and repair. And watch this thing go. Should get inside. Get in a cryo tube and charge up, and we'll watch it from out here. Oops. There we go. Take a few more minutes here, and we'll have a roller set up. Yeah, it works for me. I don't know if it'll work for you though, but I just got done playing with my nephews for a little bit before I came onto the stream. My oldest nephew, he's 5 years old. He keeps coming over to me and grabbing my hands, and he turns around and he starts putting his feet on my feet so I can walk him through the living room. My dad used to do that to me when I was a kid. He'd let me ride his feet as he'd walk around. Kind of nice to continue that kind of tradition, I guess. looks like it's almost done, if not is being done. So yeah, we'll go check this out. There is some modifications I want to do to it though. So good. There we go. So one thing I need to do. Well, you know, there's times that we can't stand each other. But when things get tough, no matter how we feel about each other, crisis always tends to make us bond closer together. So, my brother and I oftentimes don't get along, partly because, no, I ain't gonna mention it, but needless to say, my brother and I don't get along always. There's times we do, and there's times we don't. My sister and I, we are pretty close, and we usually get along pretty good. There was a time after, well, she was going to marry the guy that she's married to now, and I was completely against it. Not because I don't want her to get married. She was engaged once before to someone else, and I was all for it, and that fell through. And this guy here, he's not a good person. He's a very, very flawed person, and he doesn't learn from his mistakes. And so, I kind of knew that. My big brother intuition kind of kicked in, and it's like, you don't want to marry him, you're gonna regret it. And of course, you know, this is like a month after she met him. They're getting engaged to be married. Not exactly the brightest of ideas, you know. And so I said, you know, if you're gonna marry him, I'm not, you know, you can just kind of write me off, because I don't want. It's the principle of the thing. You know, I love my sister very much, but I don't love all the choices she makes. And so she just went ahead and married the guy, and after less than a month, and then a month later, you know, a month after they got married, she found out the hard way. And it's like, you know, I hate to tell you, I told you so, but I told you so. And but I didn't talk to her for 7 years, something like that. That's, you know, we'd have family get-togethers. She'd be in the room, I would be in the room. It was just not any conversation, you know. And then when she kind of saw the light was when, you know, she finally came to the realization of it. Almost 3 years ago, 2.5 years ago, and he was very, very abusive in the strongest of terms. And she would go out to her car and sit in there and hide, and essentially, I mean, literally, like, hide from him. She'd go to a hotel, you know, to get away from him, and we couldn't do anything about it. So my cousin, she went down and was in Florida at the time, or went down to Florida at the time, and basically my sister fled Florida, just left almost everything behind, and just came up here to Michigan. And you know, when I realized that she was hurting about that, and I was like, okay, well, no point in being mute to her anymore. She's my sister again. She's seen the light, you know. She realizes that that wasn't exactly a wise choice, and so we are now, you know, buddy buddy. I mean, I can't do anything, you know, without her. I rely on her, especially in this time with Dad passing away. You know, I rely on my sister more than I do my brother, because I know she'll get things done and do what's right and all that. So we can have our disagreements, sometimes strongly disagree, but in the end, we all gel to come together and deal with whatever problems come our way. Just kind of, you don't get to choose your family. I mean, it's not exactly accurate. I've got friends that are like blood family to me, but they're not blood family. And those are the rare few that I would dare call brother or sister. And that's just how we were raised, you know. If you don't have anyone, you have each other, you know. It's just it's just right. I feel bad for anyone that doesn't have that kind of support system, you know. I think a lot of it comes from my mom and dad. You know, grew up in the country, small towns, and you know, that's their values. You know, the values that my grandma had was, you know, may not have much, but come on in. You need a spot to sleep in, we got it for you. And that's why, even though my grandparents, my mom's side anyway, were really poor, I mean, they were living in remodeled chicken coop. That kind of poor, you know. My grandpa was legally blind, and my grandma was diabetic, and they had it rough, especially in the 40s and 50s, but they always extended out an invitation to friends and family to support them, and that's what my parents try to instill in us, and to look after family, you know. Yeah, well, this guy that my sister's currently stuck with, I could read him like a book. I mean, it's like, the first time I met him is the only time I've talked to him. And I had his number. It's like, as soon as I saw him, I'm like, something's up with this dude. And sure enough, there it was. And yeah, so things weren't really bad in the start, I guess, but they became bad. You know, if you get people that are damaged and appreciate you, that's fine. But if you get people that are damaged and still treat you like they've been treated, you got to get away from them. Because I've had friends that were classified as damaged, but they were the sweetest people And then I've seen people that were damaged and they were just sons of bitches. And would treat everyone like crap. And you got to be able to spot the sociopaths and the narcissists right off, because those are the ones that will do the most damage. I'm trying to prove. I know I need. It's freezing up. I need to get. Thrusters. Let's see. I'll go with these. Stuck. Oh, I know what it is. I gotta raise that hinge up. Should have hinge locked it. Well, you have to give people a chance, but at the same time, don't let them walk on you. And you gotta recognize when someone is walking all over you. All my life, people tried walking over on me, and oftentimes they succeeded. But when I woke up and realized, you're not a doormat, don't let them win. Crap. Hmm. I have a feeling that the longer my wheels are out here, they're going to get chewed up by the build and repair because there is no differentiation between a neutral and myself and an enemy for the build and repair things on these things. That's concerning. I think I can cut this off now. Let's go. Oh, you need to get the thrusters. Stop. Parking brake. Crap. Oh, crap. Hold on, let's, oh. There we go. That's better. Yep, it's snow. It's the South Pole of Mars, and there is weather effects into the game, which adds a whole new dynamic to where it was a few years ago, anyway. It's no problem. As long as you get your point across, you know. Alright, so I need to set up thruster blocks. Oops. We got thrusters backward. Got thrusters forward. let's see, get this right. They're all up. Okay, so let's why is this acting up? Hey, Amorphous. Sorry, you slipped right in through there and I didn't even notice. I've been just so busy in the game. The game's acting up. Let's see. That will fix it. There we go. That works. Well, hopefully I can run over these here without flipping. Looks like it does pretty good. There are many and far more worse things to do on a lunch break, you know, than watching videos and hopefully being entertained. Okay, I want that, I want that. Okay. Let's go get the booty. Well, I'm glad to help you out with that, Amorphous. Let's see, where is that loot at? Okay, looks like we may have salvage up here. But I'm worried about that other spot over there because that might be armed, and this is a defenseless vehicle. See, one thing I know that will put a smile on Amorphous' face is what what is now affectionately known in this group of ours as a splody head. And usually when I play like zombie games and stuff like that, when you blow their heads up, that means they're no longer a problem, correct? And so everybody loves a splody head. And Amorphous particularly loves it. Ain't that right, Morphous? The splodier, the better. Let's see, I'm gonna have to... I might have to back up. How am I gonna do that? Well, you know, when a zombie's head explodes, they can't do you any more harm. Because their head's exploded. And they're officially dead. Which means from that point on, you can relax. It's like me watching A-10 Thunderbolts firing off their main chain cannon. That's just music to my ears. Definitely enjoy your company as well, Wildstyle. I might need to move this forward. Get heavy half armor. Ooh, that might be too tall. A-10s go brrr. I love it. And what's really cool is the Michigan National Guard has A-10s. And every now and then they do touch-offs at Capital City Airport, which means they fly literally, I won't say exactly literally, but they fly pretty much over my house. So they'll... My house is kind of more in line with where an airplane would turn around to get into the approach to land. But they definitely fly by the house, and it is a wondrous thing. Oh, it truly is awesome. And the thing is, those suckers fly so slowly. It looks like they're barely hanging in the air. I mean, I've seen F-15s and F-18s, flying around, and they're always zooming. But those A-10s, man, they're just there to announce their presence, that they are the biggest, baddest aircraft in the area. And yeah, it's friggin' awesome. What? OBS Studio reconnection successful. You guys still there? Hopefully my connection is still going. It looks like it is, but that was not what I expected to see tonight. It was warning things on my screen. I need construction components. Bitter. That should do. Yeah, for a sec there, it said that OBS Studio is disconnected, and I'm just like, no! So hopefully, it's just a momentary thing. Yeah, those A-10s, man, they're something else. Not only do you get the burnt, but they can drop a whole bunch of a face full of bombs, no problem, you know. I actually have let me see real quick here. There we go. One of my classmates from high school, her husband loads A-10s for the Michigan National Guard, so he gets to play with what is affectionately known as the Dragon. And it's basically they have to roll up like a tractor, and with the power takeoff from the tractor, it spins like an axle, and that axle just runs the ammo belts, runs the ammo through the belts, and just oh yeah. I mean, think of it like this: one bullet, one shell, one round for that Gatling cannon that's in the nose of the A-10 is the size of a Red Bull can, a big Red Bull can. It's just it's just awesome. Alright, so we got this thing charging up. Actually, yeah, we'll do that. Turn that off. Oops. Alright. Let's see how we're doing down here. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, 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 hi. Man, it's dark in here. Hell yeah, man. In fact, when I played Empyrion, which is basically a kind of like Space Engineers Light, I made an A-10 in the game, and because the Gatling cannon in the game is quite weak, uh, I decided, well, one cannon's weak, so why not 6 Gatling cannons? And when I would go to shoot, one of the alien ships or bases, it just and heat us, delete us, and it's like, yes, my work here is done. It's a beautiful thing. Oh yeah. See, not only can I come over here with aliens and just like hold them there right on the edge of it and go, "This is Sparta!" and bleh, down here. But it'll be a kick-ass hangar once I get it all cleared out. I just gotta chew through the stone in the refineries a little bit faster, and of course all these here are for containing stone and whatnot. All right. Not much I can do here because I'm still waiting on the stone to get chewed up. See, that's one of the reasons why I've started live streaming with this game, is because it is a lot slower than most of my other stuff, and I can sit back and while this stuff is all refining down and chewing things up and doing what it needs to do, I could sit back and talk to you guys. Well, it's like for a chain gun, it's like fuck you, fuck the guy next to you, fuck the guy to the next to him, fuck the guy behind you, fuck the guy 2 counties behind you, fuck the guy, fuck this guy, fuck that guy, fuck everything around you, and turn them all into guacamole. Just pink mist. I mean, I've seen the damage those things can do to just a light armored machine. I've also seen what they've done to almost main battle tank armor, and it's Swiss cheeseosaurus. So we're grinding through here. Let's see what the gravel situation is. Okay, sifters are slow. Oh, I gotta do sifters. Okay, there we go. We're getting up there. I can turn them on now. There we go. Refinery. Yeah, doing pretty decent. Pretty dang decent. So, Wildstar, how are you enjoying Space Engineers on your own? gonna sit back and just chug 'em a do. Yeah, that's the thing is, because of the last 6 months, it's been kind of hard to reply back. I've seen all the comments. It's like, okay, I've seen them. I'll reply later, and I always end up putting it off or being distracted and have to do something else, and it just kind of falls to the wayside. And the thing about live streams is, when I did live streams in the past, it was much more interactive. I mean, we are playing a game together, and you don't even have to own the game, type of thing. I did it with the Jackbox games, and you can have a little fun, and you could just look into my live streams listing on my main page, and it shows the ones that were like in 2017, I think it was. And I was playing with Grandma Shirley, I was playing with Pam, I was playing with Cohen, I was playing with there were a bunch of other people, and they didn't necessarily have the game that the Jackbox games, but everybody can play. And I was kind of reserving live streams to do that kind of thing instead of recording, what I would record and all that. And so because of the last 6 months, not being able to reply to things, not to have time to really sit down and edit and render and upload, it's like, doing the stream, I can set it up so it basically does all the edits live in real time. I mean, all I really need for my edits is this on the screen coming up now. So that would be the intro and the outro. So I start the video with that button, and then when I end, same button. And that's like one of my regularly recorded videos. Not really much is edited out, if I do it at all. So these live streams are more like a very long episode that I normally would record. So it saves me the time. And I do like the near instantaneous responses, to things, so it's like, the engagement is what I want to keep up, Yeah, that's a nice thing about Space Engineers Wild Style is, if you get it set up just right, you can just relax into it. It's almost zen. Well, take care, Amorphous. Yeah, hope to see you later, man. Don't work too hard, because then you're actually working. Yeah, well, with all games Wild Style, it's a matter of, having the patience, kind of learn things out, a little bit of creativity and imagination, and you're all set. Exactly right, Amorphous. If you're not having fun, you're not doing it right. If you are having fun, you're doing it right. Ta-ta, or no. Until next time, Amorphous. See you later. Twitch, twitch. Okay. Yeah, Morphus is a good guy. He's been following my channel for a couple years now, at least, at the very least. And like everybody else that's been watching my channel and sticking with me, just kind of become friends with them, and they're always a blessing to have. Hmm.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Okay, let's make this thing a little more interesting. Things that make you go boom. Um, I need black weapons. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You can't take them for granted, and you gotta just embrace them as closely as you can, because you know some gifts are rare and should be cherished and appreciated. Let's see. Too big. Assault cannon, artillery. Oh, let's see. Alright, that's a little more like it. Here we go. So that's that one. Okay, yeah. So we could put an autocannon on there. Actually, yes. Make that armor and a base for it. Oops. And then I need to get a small conveyor. There we go. Come on, get up there. Let's see, we have auto cannons there, and then we need to have. Where's that Vulcan? Well, thank you, Wild Style. I'm just being me. can't be anyone else, so might as well be me, right? And you know, when it comes to the crowd of people that come to my channel, I have not had a single person be an asshole. Everyone is respectful, polite, not only to me but to others,
Inventory
and I more than appreciate it. So it's not just it's not me, it's everybody else, you know. You know, everyone's pretty much accepting of others, and yeah, so it's a good. I want to foster a good natured environment for everybody.
phone.
So you can have free to speak any way you want, without fear of retribution or any of that nonsense. Just free to be whatever, you know, you deem necessary, as long as no one is being malicious and you know, outwardly cruel or needlessly cruel, you know. Just want to have a good, friendly environment, and everybody is done that without having to be coerced. I don't tell people to do that, but they do that regardless without even trying. So says a lot about them than about me. That's not it. Let's see if this one's it. Yeah. Yeah, I don't either. I don't like the ones that get overly hyped about themselves. Those are usually the ones that say, you know, subscribe to this channel and blah 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 every 5 minutes in a video or whatever. I'm not really worried about subscribers. I don't do this. I do it for the money, but not explicitly for the money. I do it more for having the fun and getting to know good people and just having fun. That's really all it's about. But if money comes along the way with it, great. If not, oh well. You know, so it's low effort, I guess you could say. I don't know. I just don't like the idea of chasing the money and chasing all this bullshit, and it's just not fun or entertaining. And the only person I can be is me. Okay, I see what I did there. There we go. That's more like it. Okay, and then I gotta take out armor in here. I got her. Hi, Pam. See, while it's all Pam right here, long time viewer, good friend of the channel. I mean, really good friend of the channel. She helped me get my computer. You know, uh, some of the best people you'll ever meet, and Pam is definitely one of them. So you definitely came to a very good, friendly community. Okay, 7. Do what you love and you'll never work a day in your life.
Energy low.
There, and we'll charge the suit. So apparently the gases aren't being run into the things. Let me see. That's weird. Actually, alright. Oh. Okay, I'm not getting any juice in the reactor. Okay. Ah, come on. Oh. So, copy this tag. Yep, drama is not fun, except for the person that lives off of it, and fun is fun. And fun is for everyone. So say we all. Yeah, I'm not really much of a theater nut. In fact, I'm not big on musicals. They always just seem over the top. Alright, so we got this thing. Should be ready to roll. Let's see. Alright. Why is that not getting real? it's not connected to something. Okay. Alright, show it on the HUD. Where is that little rascal? Huh. Hey, Cohen. Let's check this again. So there's a disconnect in that.
Inventory full.
Shouldn't be, but there is a disconnect in there.
Inventory full.
Alright, so maybe we can do it back. Okay, and then 4, 5. And then why are they off? For some reason, that reactor isn't even letting stuff through, so that's kind of a pointless place for it. That's a bit aggravating. Well, there's a difference between drama and then there's people stirring up conflict with others, I guess. Okay, let's see. Yeah, we need to disconnect from here. Alright, I think we're gonna have enough power for that. And it was actually pretty warm today. It was almost 70 degrees up here in Michigan. But I recall snow on, I think it was the 1st or 2nd of June. So, it doesn't happen all that often, but when it does, you know it. Save a blueprint of this. Excellent. Alright, so we get back into the game. Yeah, today it was beautifully sunny. 67, 68, 69 degrees, somewhere in there. And I mean, I was out back of the garage in nothing but shorts and a t-shirt, and I was comfortable as hell. And I get cold easy, so it was a very beautiful day. Well, not everything is in full bloom. The buds are still on the trees, but my mom's got some plants that have shoots coming up out of the ground. I think there may be irises, so they're on the verge of coming out. But it's been a late winter because usually we have daffodils on like the 1st of April, and we're nearly 2 weeks in, and I haven't seen a single daffodil. Looks like there's debris out here. There we go. Now, just to let you guys know, I might not be streaming tomorrow. Got a lot of yard work to do. depends though, because you know, if it rains too much, then you know, we'll do some work out in the garage, but yeah, I got a lot of work I gotta get done in the yard and stuff clean up in the garage. You know, so me and my sister will be doing most of that. And it'll probably take up most of the day, and I'll likely be sore and tired as hell, but we'll see. I'm not canceling tomorrow night's stream, but I'm just saying there's a chance that there may not be one. And not to get your hopes up. Oh my. I knew you guys would be understandable. I knew you guys would understand, I should say. Yeah, that's the way to do it, Cohen. Always Wild Style. Real life before gaming life, or YouTube life. Responsibility before privilege, and the good times and the fun times. There we go. Well, pretty much thinking I'm going to be done for the night, because I'll have to do my daily bookkeeping in just a little while here. Let's see if I better check to see if I got ammo on this thing. Nope. Wrong.
No fuel.
Looks like we're gonna have to back in or... Wow, I must have really dented the shit out of this. It's going that crazy and getting everything repaired. That's why. Bingo. Oh. Connected. Sweet. It's just a scratch. It'll buff out. Let's see. Mini Vulcan requires... Let's see what I can do with that. Oh, okay, so it stays with that. Let's go with the armor-piercing high explosive. Okay, so which one? Let's see. Go and Vulcan, and then it's change this to whatever that is. Let's get up and check this real quick so I can get the proper ammo in there. Bang in your head. Oh my. Vulcan Mag _ APFS. Or no, wait, that's... Where's the... Vulcan Mag DU. I really need to get rid of the extra crap in here. See you later, Cohen. Vulcan Mag, I guess APHE. Not seeing it in the list though. This doesn't work. It doesn't work. APHE and 625. 625. Close bracket. And then I have an autocannon, which should be easy to set up. Okay, so autocannon is can't remember what the thing is for that. And we'll just say 1,000, even though that won't all go into it. Now I need to check production. Where is it? Autocannon magazine. Okay. There we go. Autocannon clip. Sweet. So now we're getting that armed up. And we go boom. See you later, Cone. So we got weapons here. This isn't getting what it needs. Yeah, I pronounce it different. Guilty, sorry, but not sorry. Guilty is charged. Alright guys, this is that moment of the night where I just gotta say thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I may or may not, it's like Schrodinger's cat, may or may not be here tomorrow night. It is what it is, but we'll keep going with the streaming this stuff. And I will see you later. Twitch.